Hey, it's Trish at Robinson Sewing Back, and I am going to come to you today with another needle threader video. A lot of my customers have been picking up lower end Janome machines, and this threader that I'm going to be showing you today is actually on an HD 3000, but it also is the same threader as the DC 2019, which we have sold a lot of. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the anatomy of the needle threader. You have the actual lever that you will use to engage the threader, but as the threader comes down, you have to push back on that lever. Notice how I push back on that to make it hug the needle. Hugging, you're going to hear me talk a lot about hugging the needle when it comes to needle threaders, simply because there is a teeny tiny, and I've said this before, teeny tiny little fish hook that has to come through the eye of the needle. Now, if that's back like that, then that fish hook can't come through. But if I push back on that and rock it forward, you see that tiny hook in there? He's right in there. You see him? Here he comes. He goes right through that needle. It actually flexes the needle a tiny bit, which is fine because that needle threader is positioned in just the right way for that thread to come through, or that hook to come through, okay? Now, this thread has to be hooked from this white hook on the left side, like this. Notice how I used my thumb to push that on there? So I catch the thread with my thumb and I hook it underneath the hook, just like that. Then what I tell my customers is after that one is hooked, push it against the white piece on the right side, take it down underneath it and draw it back up. You can see now I have an L from the hook on the left side to the actual fishing hook that goes through. See him? See him in there? So I have to let go of the thread when I rock that threader backwards so that the needle threader can pick it up and leave me a nice little loop on the back side to grab, okay? That's how that needle threader works. So basically, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so that you can see maybe everything that's going on. I must be in this guide above the needle, right here. I have to be in that. Then I just use my index finger to bring that threader down, push back on it to rock it to where it hugs the needle, use my thumb to hook the thread on the left side, touch the white piece on the right side, or you can go for the one on the left and come up, either way. But if you touch the one on the right side and come down, you know you didn't get behind the needle, okay? Once it's in there, then I grab this with both fingers, rock it backwards, let go, and let it pull me a little loop. I can push my loop over from behind the needle and grab the loop, not the tail. If you grab that tail, you're just going to unthread it, okay? So needle threader down, rock it forward to hug the needle so that the tiny little fish hook goes through the needle. Use your thumb to hook the hook on the left side. Touch the white piece, go underneath it and back up, all right? Rock it back, let go, push the loop over and grab it with your other hand, and you've got her threaded every time. Hopefully that'll help you with your mechanical needle threaders on the 2019, the HD 3000, and machines that have that same threader. It is not a stay-in-place threader. You have to physically bring it down, rock it forward, hold it in place, load it, and then let it go. But it's way better than struggling with these, trying to get that thread through that needle. Again, I'm Trish at Robinson Sewing Back, and I hope that helped you out today.